Have you ever had a thought and then suddenly it happened? Not magic, not coincidence. Your brain might be quietly shaping your reality every single day. Right now, as you're listening to this, billions of neurons inside your brain are firing, creating patterns that will decide how you think, how you feel, and ultimately how you live. And here's the scary part. Most of those thoughts aren't even conscious. They're automatic, which means your life might be running on a script you didn't even choose. But what if you could rewrite it? Every thought you have triggers a chemical reaction in your brain. This isn't philosophy. This is neuroscience. When you think the same thoughts over and over again, your brain strengthens those neural pathways. This process is called neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to rewire itself. In simple terms, the thoughts you repeat become the person you are. If you constantly think, I'm not good enough, I can't do this, your brain starts treating that as truth, and then your behavior follows. But if your brain can be programmed, that means it can also be reprogrammed. In a Harvard study, researchers discovered something shocking. Two groups of people were tested. One group physically exercised their fingers. The other group only imagined doing the exercise. No movement, no action, just thought. After a few weeks, both groups showed increased strength. Let that sink in. Their thoughts alone created physical change in the body. And it doesn't stop there. There's something called the placebo effect. When people believe they are receiving real treatment, their body begins to heal, even if it's just a sugar pill. No active medicine, just belief. Which means one thing, your mind doesn't just influence your reality, it helps create it. But here's where most people get it wrong. They think positive thinking is enough. It's not, because your brain doesn't respond to words. It responds to repetition and emotion. If you say, I'm successful once, nothing changes. But if you think it, feel it, and repeat it daily, your brain starts to accept it as reality. And once your brain believes something is real, it will do everything to make it true. The problem? Most people are stuck in mental loops. Same thoughts, same doubts, same fears, day after day. Your brain becomes efficient at what you repeat. So if you repeat stress, you become stress. If you repeat confidence, you become confidence. So how do you take control? It starts with awareness. Notice your thoughts. Not all of them are true. Then, visualization. See your future clearly, not as something you want, but as something that already exists. And finally, repetition, because one thought won't change your life, but thousands of repeated thoughts will. You don't need to control everything in your life. You only need to control one thing, the story in your head, because that story becomes your reality. So the question is, what are you telling yourself right now?